Hey guys, Missouri Homesteader 1 here. I just wanted to show you how we do some of our raised beds for our gardening. We have a few different ways that we plant our things, and don't mind that guinea in the background, it just won't ever stop. So anyway, some of the raised beds we do are like the basic boxes, but we also had a lot of these blue, like 55 gallon plastic barrels. And they already had like a hole cut in the side, like in this area of it, so we couldn't really use them for storage or anything like that. So what we did was we cut them in half lengthwise. I don't know why I have troubles with that, I'm sorry. So we cut them in half. We used the reciprocating saw to do that, and it worked really well, super easy. Cut them in half, and then in the bottom, and like underneath where the dirt is currently at, I think we cut 2 different holes, like one down here at this side and then one down at this side. And they're approximately like a 3 by 3 inch square. And then over that hole, then we just attached a screen wire, like what's in your screen door, or something similar would work. Basically just enough so the dirt doesn't go through, but the water will drain. So we did that, and then we attached a board lengthwise on either side on the inside, just to kind of help with stabilization, because if not, then your sides are going to bow out. And see, these ones over here we didn't do it on, but those are kind of in the middle and it's not too much of an issue. But we just used I don't know, little 1x2s, a 2x2, kind of whatever scrap pieces of board we had laying around here. Yeah, like those ones have got 2x4s. These are some 1x3s maybe, just whatever. Just, it doesn't have to be anything super big. Just something, again, to help stabilize those sides, so when they're filled with dirt, they're not going to bow out or bulge out. So after that, then we built a frame for each of them. And I wish I had one that the barrel was not sitting on to show you better. But let me try to kind of get you down here a little bit closer. Basically, the frame is constructed out of 2x4s. And we essentially made, I'm just trying to get some different shots here to show you. It's basically a 2x4 at the top, or I don't know if I want to say top. Well, this is the original top of the barrel, and that's the bottom of the barrel. So you stand those up on your end, those 2x4s. Here, maybe this is a little bit better shot. This is the bottom side of another one. So we stand those 2x4s up on their ends, and then the ones that are running the length of it, we laid those 2x4s flat. And basically just made a little section there to where the barrel can sit in between those 2x4s that are laying flat. So a little stand, if you will. And that just helps, it keeps the barrels from sinking once they're full of dirt. Keeps them in place, keeps them from moving around, basically. And they've worked really great. We've had those, I think this will be the 3rd year that we've had these, and they work really, really well. We have had some problems with a couple of them that, even with the drain holes in the bottom, when we get a lot of rain, the rain will still rest on top, or the water will still rest on top of the dirt some. So we just took a drill, and I don't remember exactly which one it was, but we just drilled in the sides here a couple holes, and wherever you're having your issues, you could probably just put a couple down in here on each side, and that would be sufficient. Like I said, we've only had troubles with like 1 or 2 of those doing that. So I don't know if the soil maybe just different, doesn't drain as well. So yeah, they've worked really well. like I said, we couldn't really use the barrels for much else. We couldn't use them for storage or anything, but they've worked well for this. And I like them. They, just making use of things that we already had on our property without having to go buy things to make a garden, Just recycling, utilizing the free stuff, which, is what we're kind of all about. Anyway, I just wanted to pass along what we did. I think I've seen a few other people using something similar to this as well. But it's worked well for us. So if that's something that you have access to, here's kind of how we set ours up. Just to help give you some ideas. And we also, just a little information on things that we've had to do here. Our soil is mainly clay, mud, dirt, whatever, which is wretched. It doesn't, some things do grow okay in it, but most do not, and it's difficult to cultivate and whatnot. So we're slowly working on getting our big garden area, getting the dirt worked up. We've been putting hay on it, and that hay has worked tremendously. It's worked very, very well. And I know a lot of people don't like using hay in their garden because they say it adds to the weeds. Well, for us, the hay cuts down the weeds by, gosh, it's got to be 80 to 85% at least. And the weeds may still be there, but they're so much easier to pull out with the hay being piled on top of the dirt. So that's what we've done here as well in these raised beds, is added just some hay to the soil and also some eggshells, because we have laying hens, so we have a lot of eggs. And again, just something to try to, instead of throwing the eggshells to the pigs or to the chickens to eat and whatnot, we use some of them here at the dirt. Just adds the calcium to the soil. Like I said, the hay has made such a huge difference. I can't get over how adding, we haven't added fertilizers or anything else other than the hay, and the eggshells. This hay has just done wonders for our dirt, just wonders. Once we get a spot to where I can show you in the big garden, I will, of the difference in the dirt, just having the hay on there for 2 years. It's done great. So anyway, there's our raised beds, some of them anyway. Again, just to help give you some ideas, show you what we're doing, and I will be posting up some more gardening videos soon. It's finally done snowing and freezing here, I think. So we're happy to finally be able to get our plants from the greenhouse into the ground. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.